Ever heard the term blockchain and just nodded along, pretending you knew what it was? You're not alone. It sounds complex, something only tech wizards would understand. But what if I told you it's as simple as a shared digital notebook? A special notebook that, once something is written in it, can never be erased or changed. Stick with me, and in the next 10 minutes, we'll unravel this mystery together, and you'll see how this technology is already changing the world. So, let's start with that notebook analogy. Imagine you and your friends have a shared notebook. Every time someone adds a new entry, say, who owes whom money, everyone gets an updated copy. Because everyone has a copy, it's impossible for one person to secretly change a past entry without everyone else noticing. That's the core idea of blockchain. It's a digital ledger, a record book, that's decentralized. This means instead of being stored in one central place, like a bank server, it's distributed across thousands of computers all over the world. This makes it incredibly secure and transparent. Now, let's break down the name, blockchain. It's literally a chain of blocks. Think of each block as a page in our digital notebook. Each page, or block, contains a list of recent transactions. Once a page is full, it gets added to the notebook. But here's the clever part. Before it's added, it gets sealed with a unique, super complex digital signature called a hash. This hash is like a fingerprint for the data inside the block. It's one of a kind. If even a single comma is changed in the block, the hash changes completely. This is where the chain part comes in. Each new block doesn't just have its own unique hash, it also contains the hash of the block that came before it. This creates a link, a chain, connecting all the blocks in chronological order. So, if someone wanted to tamper with a transaction in an old block, say block number 10, they would have to change its hash. But since block 11 contains the original hash of block 10, they would also have to change block 11, and then block 12, and so on, all the way to the most recent block. To do this, they'd need to outpace the entire network of thousands of computers, which are all constantly verifying the chain. It's practically impossible, and that's what makes a blockchain so secure and immutable, meaning unchangeable. So, let's recap the key features that make blockchains so revolutionary. The first, as we've discussed, is decentralization. There's no single boss, no central authority like a government or a bank in control. Power is distributed among all the participants in the network. This removes the need for a trusted middleman and puts the users in control of their own data and transactions. Think about it. When you send money through a bank, you're trusting the bank to handle it correctly. With blockchain, that trust is built into the system itself through mathematics and code. The second key feature is transparency. While the identities of the participants can be anonymous, the transactions themselves are often public. Anyone on the network can view the ledger and see the history of transactions. It's like having a public record book that is constantly being audited by everyone involved. This creates a level of accountability that we just don't see in many traditional systems. Paired with the cryptographic security of hashing, it creates a system that is both open and incredibly secure. Okay, so the theory is cool, but what about the real world? How is this actually being used? The most famous application, of course, is cryptocurrencies. You've definitely heard of Bitcoin and Ethereum. These are digital currencies built on blockchain technology. When you send someone Bitcoin, that transaction is recorded on the Bitcoin blockchain. There's no bank involved. It's a peer-to-peer exchange recorded on that decentralized public ledger we've been talking about. This allows for global transactions that can be faster and cheaper than traditional banking, especially for international transfers. But blockchain is so much more than just crypto. Let's talk about smart contracts. These are another game changer, popularized by platforms like Ethereum. A smart contract is basically a self-executing contract where the terms of the agreement are written directly into code. Think of it like a vending machine. You put in your money, you select your snack, and the machine automatically dispenses it. The rules are programmed in. A smart contract works the same way for digital assets. For example, a contract could be programmed to automatically release payment to a freelancer once their work is submitted and approved. It removes the need for intermediaries to enforce the agreement, making processes faster, cheaper, and more reliable. Another huge area is supply chain management. Have you ever wondered if the organic food you're buying is actually organic? Or if the luxury handbag you bought is authentic? Blockchain can provide the answer. By using blockchain, a company can create a permanent, unchangeable record of a product's journey, from its origin to the store shelf. Each step, from the farm to the factory to the shipping container to the retailer, can be recorded as a transaction on the blockchain. As a consumer, you could simply scan a QR code on the product to see its entire history, verifying its authenticity and origin. This brings unprecedented transparency to supply chains, helping to combat counterfeit goods and ensure ethical sourcing. The applications are truly endless and span almost every industry. In healthcare, blockchain can be used to securely manage patient medical records, giving patients control over who can see their data. In voting, it could create a secure and transparent system where every vote is accounted for and can be tampered with. In the creative industries, artists and musicians can use it to prove ownership of their work and manage royalties through smart contracts, ensuring they get paid fairly every time their creation is used. Even real estate transactions, which are notoriously slow and bogged down by paperwork, can be streamlined and secured using blockchain. So, where is all this heading? The potential of blockchain technology is immense. We are still in the early days, much like the internet was in the 1990s. There are still challenges to overcome, such as scalability, how to handle millions of transactions per second, and user-friendliness. But as the technology matures, it has the potential to fundamentally reshape our digital world, making it more decentralized, secure, and fair. It's a foundational technology that can build a more trustworthy internet, sometimes called Web 3, where users have more ownership and control over their digital lives. To wrap it all up, blockchain is simply a decentralized, distributed, and immutable digital ledger. It's a chain of blocks, with each block linked securely to the one before it. This structure, combined with its decentralized nature, makes it incredibly secure and transparent. We're seeing its power in everything from cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin to game-changing smart contracts and transparent supply chains. It's not just a buzzword. It's a powerful tool that is building the next generation of the internet. I hope this has cleared things up and you now have a solid understanding of what blockchain is and why it matters so much. It's a big topic, but hopefully, the notebook analogy helped make it click. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the technologies shaping our future. Let me know in the comments what other tech topics you'd like me to explain. See you in the next one.